Hey, welcome everybody. My name's Tammy. I am going to be launching a brand new product here tonight. The reason why I've said on a lot of my emails, my posts, things like that, that this is referral optional is because actually this is an information product. And when you have an information product, the product within will actually do yourself a huge favor. You won't have to resell it if you actually consume what's inside this product. So that's the reason why I think this is different than any other products out there. And I wanted to preface by saying that I've spent about 6 months developing this product. So we already have a Get Fearless Freedom product. We already have marketing funnels and systems. I've been doing that and using my systems for 7 years. So I'm not going to be talking about marketing tonight. I will, however, be giving you some suggestions on if you want to move forward and get involved in this movement. I call it a movement. We all know what's going on in the world. It's kind of crazy right now. And I just felt like the timing for this product is something that we can all be relatable to. So there's a lot of things in marketing that as you do digital marketing that you'll learn that there's always the hook. There's always that, is that going to sell? So I've already got that figured out for everybody here tonight. You don't have to figure out how to get a programmer. How does all these systems work? I found this programmer about almost 8 years now. And let me tell you, it took me 10 years to find him. And I know everybody's like, well, Tammy, why don't you use AI? And you can use all this kind of stuff now. No, not for these income opportunities. You can't. I wouldn't be able to figure out, okay, is it working? What if it's not working? And all this kind of stuff. So I literally have a programmer behind this. I have my son behind this, and my husband is actually involved in this product. Okay. So as we launch this, just kind of keep in mind that it is the soft launch. So tonight you'll be able to get your registration link if you do want to participate. That's one thing I wanted to say before Rob come in and starts going through his overview. But the other thing I wanted you just to kind of keep in mind is that it's a one-time fee and you'll have lifetime access. In fact, all of my digital products are being willed to my kids. The fearless I'm actually creating. I'm gonna have to make sure you're muted there, Carl, because every time you come on, you're unmuted. So make sure you please stay muted, otherwise you're gonna hear me. Um, so anyway, I'm creating a legacy. So I have digital products, right? So I have the Fearless Freedom. Now I have the 300 Cash Vault, and everything's going to be going to my son. And my daughter, if she chooses, and maybe Charlotte. She's already learning how to use a phone. Isn't that crazy? She just turned a year old. Okay. So it's just nuts to think of the technology. But the best part about this is you don't even have to know a thing about this, how to market. Okay. That's one thing that I wanted to preface by saying. So I'm going to allow my son to take over and then I'm just going to mute myself out. And then if Rob needs any help, I will chime in here and there, but I'm just going to welcome my son. He's behind the scenes and he's been working all day. And I said, "Hey, why don't we just go hang out and just have some fun too right before." So, all right, Rob, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, that sounds good. Hey guys, can you hear me okay? I'm just making sure. Nodded. Great, great, awesome. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you're not going to see excitement from me tonight, I don't know when you're going to see it because this is actually something that's been a passion of mine. And I just want to date myself back a little bit. I'm 31 years old. I'm a massive lover of this country. I love people. I want to make sure you guys are prepared with what is going on in this world. And I am a person that is neither party. I'm not Republican and I'm not Democrat. I'm actually someone that believes in the power of the people. So there's a little difference, right? So with this program, the way we built it was how can you survive 2026 and going forward? How can you survive and actually thrive in this community? So it was so cool. Like when mom and I, we started coming up with all these ideas, like what's the price point? What is going on in this world? Like all these different things. And I like it clicked in my mind. I said, wait a minute, mom, we're going to create something that is not only a way for people to make income online, but also a way to actually navigate the waters of what's going on in this world. And it was like an amazing, like mom and I just had this like moment. And so basically, what I want to share with you guys, something first, I'm going to share, if you have not seen it already, this is our 3-minute video. So if you are one of those people say, but how do I share this, Robert? How do I get this out? If someone can sit down and if they can scroll on Facebook, they can scroll on TikTok, Instagram Reels, if you can get their attention for simply 3 minutes, never worry about ever setting up a funnel to share this. Never worry about getting an autoresponder or an email or this website, this, and all this stuff. You don't do and worry about that. I say, as adults, we're all here as adults, do not complicate something that is in front of you that's this simple. This is meant to be simple and this is meant to be fun to share. And if you don't want to share it, guess what? Only one link that we actually give you in the back office actually is worth literally thousands upon thousands of dollars. And it's exactly where my dad actually sources and finds silver, gold, copper coins, you name it. That one alone, automatic credit card swipe tonight to get that source. It's actually crazy what my dad found. So you're going to learn on this presentation. You're going to learn a little bit. You're going to feel the passion that I have because I've always been someone that's been a freedom advocate. And so when you see this video, you're going to be really hyped because you guys get to share this and you guys get to go in on the trend of what's happening nowadays. So that's going to be good. And then I actually have a really cool presentation for you as well. So I put that together and you guys are going to get on board and we're going to have fun because you guys are in early before this goes viral. You guys are actually landing in a spot before this starts blowing up. So, really cool, good times to be alive. I'm going to share it and let's go.
Hey, let me ask you something. If your income stopped tomorrow, how long would you be okay? 1 month, 2 weeks, a few days maybe? Most people are one paycheck away from losing their home or not being able to put food on the table. And that's not drama, that's reality. In 2026, if I can show you a way to generate 300 in cold hard cash over and over again from home, no matter what the economy is doing, would that be okay? Welcome. This is the 300 Cash Vault system just launched by the Fearless Mama and the Fearless Freedom Rebels. I'm going to show you literally how to earn 300 instantly into your Cash App, or maybe you want to accept cold hard cash. This system was built for you. This is not just another digital course. This is a survival vault, a money blueprint, a doomsday prepping marketplace, and yes, you can resell it if you wish to earn 100% commissions, $300 per sale, $97 admin fee one time. Now, who doesn't like cash? Inside the vault, everything starts with pillar number 1, how to collapse proof your cash flow, because preparedness without cash flow is just stress with a checklist. You don't need more fear, you need more income streams. Listen, we all know what's going on in the world and we all need to have resources. So this is what this course is about, is to simply teach you 3 things. Stop chasing that job security. Start building cash flow security. So let's be honest, again, the 9 to 5 stands for just over broke. That paycheck, it was designed to keep you dependent. Inside the vault, you'll understand the 3 types of income. Active income, which is trading time for money. Leveraged income, systems that work for you. Asset-based income, physical ownership and positioning. Most people only have one form of income. That's the danger. So now let's talk numbers. You earn 300 per sale. Simple question, how many 300 transactions per week would change your life? 3 per week equals 900. 5 per week equals 1500. 7 per week equals 2100. 10 per week equals 3000. Through all these things that have been happening in the world, I'm able to take my phone and my laptop. As long as I have internet, I can plug in and send people to this page. So through the good times and the bad times, through uncertainty, cash flow, I didn't have to panic. I was prepared. And that's one thing I'm going to be teaching you inside the vault. The cash vault is designed to do 2 things. put immediate cash in your pocket, and then show you where prepared people source the essentials when the systems break down. That's the true power. I wanted to welcome you again to the 300 Cash Vault. All you have to do is follow the instructions on the join page and get started. You will have access immediately to be able to resell this if you wish. So get started today. Activate your 300 Cash Vault, deploy your 300 strategically, start earning 300 per transaction, and build cash flow security before you desperately need it. Click the button, secure your 300 Cash Vault, and let's build fearless freedom the smart way.
All right. So that was actually filmed and edited by yours truly. So I love editing videos. It's my favorite passion. I actually did a lot of acting school and stuff last year, so I had to learn, how to grab attention for you guys. You guys are the ones that are going to be able to use that and resell this. Very simple, very easy. So that's actually the key. A good video sales letter is literally key in the modern day, right? Modern age of marketing. So I'm actually going to get right into this keynote. I got it right here in front of me. Going to bring this open. Just see, just making sure. Got in front of me. Where is it here? Just want to make sure. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so making sure. There, got it. Awesome. So tonight, obviously, let me just click. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, when you update a Mac, sometimes I'm on a Mac. That's me. There was like this button I had to click. So, that's sometimes it says, "Do you want to share?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." So this is really awesome tonight because you guys are not only in on the soft launch of this tonight, and that you guys made it here tonight, but we really appreciate that. Like, we really do. And to see something new come to life and just know the nature of Mom and I, we improve things all the time. So everything that is in this back office is always going to be improving, which is really awesome. So we have something really, really hot. Okay. This, what I like, it's not this. Of course not. It's not this. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, right? And it actually is dampering the energy of people. It really is. Like, just seeing people's faces, it's just like it dampers it, right? But we're actually being the light here. We're actually going to be a positivity here going on. How can we actually, survive through all this, right? And so, really, what it came down to is we knew that a lot of people are still holding on to this, right? They're still holding on to that very thing that their parents told them, that their grandparents and their parents, et cetera, et cetera. The American dream, right? Well, there's constant word and talk of crashing and this happening and wars and pandemics and this and this and that. And really, if you want to look at the facts, look at this screenshot alone. I mean, you have literally the economy in shambles. You have, the US job markets in February. Look at this, 92,000 jobs were lost. You got, a lot of winning, not and so really it comes down to looking at a 30,000 viewpoint perspective, not a right or a left. It's actually about the perspective of how to make money in any economy. So right here, what I really like is the ability to hold on one moment. I just got to fix something. I don't know if something happened to me. What was it frozen? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let me fix this. Where was it frozen, Mom? Was You're good now? I'm good. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sometimes it freezes. Yeah. Okay. So did they see this screen by chance? They did not? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sometimes internet is internet, right? So here we go. Really, it's actually just such a reality check when you go and actually start seeing numbers, right? Just like alone in February, 92,000 jobs were actually lost in this economy in February. Look at that poly market right there. We have, oil, it was 120 plus, it crashed down to 84. Economically, I actually love this stuff. I like to learn about this, the geopolitics of stuff, how to actually win through this. So, really, there's just a ton of stuff happening all the time. And it really actually comes back down to this. See, John D. Rockefeller actually wanted this. I want a nation. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want, is it not sharing? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do then. It's not sharing, Mom. But I can't.
Not sure. It's the his slides are not moving, but that's okay. You might have to do it just one by one. I've had to do that before. No worries. I'm not sure why it's stuck. We had this beautiful presentation and it's so frustrating when you can't. It's
How's
literally
that?
right there. Yeah, you can see that one. I don't want a nation of
And
thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Isn't that the truth?
okay, let's try this now. Let's just try this. Okay. Does it look? We're good? Okay. Okay. So let me fix my can you hear me still, everyone? I'm sorry, guys. It's just when you get a presentation, it's like sometimes it does this. So let's go back to this. Okay, yeah. So basically, what it came down to is this quote right here, right? Is I don't want a nation of thinkers, and they wanted a nation of workers. And anyone that's worked a 9 to 5 job, whether you were a banker, you were a sales associate, you were someone in the field, maybe you were someone, just trying to be on Wall Street, it still was the fact you were a worker. You were not a business owner, right? And so when these guys, when they were building these skyscrapers, still good, Mom? It's it's working? Okay. Because I'm literally like, this is it's almost like what's going on. I'm just really trying to make sure this is that because this quite is an awesome presentation, actually. Some history stuff. Okay. Are we good? Okay. All right. So yeah, basically this is why we really came into this. We built this 300 cash vault. And so when we actually built this, we really built it with the intention of 3 pillars, okay? And so the 3 pillars are going to be the system itself, which is the 300. It's the cash vault. It's the system that you can resell. You're also learning about the hard asset wealth protection. So when I was talking about with my with my mom earlier, and I was talking about silver and gold and all that, and just like the value alone and the places where to go. This is not like just randomly going to Google and typing in where do I buy those assets. It's not like that. It's actually a little more deeper than that. We also have survival resource value. More.
I think the problem is that if you're on your Mac and you're trying to do the presentation, I've had this happen to me before with Zooms, but it's not moving to the next one for some reason. So let's just show them the sales page.
Sure,
It's a
sure.
very, very simple. In my opinion, I created this so that it's like in cold traffic, and I don't know if anyone understands what I'm talking about. There's some marketers on here, but let's just say you're running an ad. Let's just say, oh, I don't know, USA Today, Home Business Magazine, solo ads, Craigslist, YouTube, Facebook, all these places I've advertised over the year. That 3 minutes is going to grab that person's attention. They're going to know exactly what to do. They're going to be able to send you $300 in cash. Okay. We all know what's going on with these times, and it is sad because Rob had an amazing presentation, and we're going to get better at that because obviously Wednesday we'll do another Zoom like this. But for the people that want to start tonight, of course, we're going to have the registration link. But it's very, very easy. So what I wanted the programmer to do when he launched this, I said, no funnels, because I already have a funnel system. In fact, I have unlimited capture pages, unlimited funnels. If you went to my landing page for this, you'll see what I'm talking about. So you can use my existing system, especially my Get Fearless Freedom members. If you're already a member, congratulations. You've been working alongside me. I see a lot of new faces on here tonight. So you might not know my marketing methods, but if you want to get into the front level or something like this that's very, very hot and that you can literally transact from peer to peer, member to member, then this is the opportunity for you. So let me just share my screen. We're going to go into this. We're going to show them this tonight. And I'm telling you, you guys are literally the first people that are being exposed to this tonight. So let me just share my screen. This is what your page is going to look like, sales page. In fact, we're already pre-selling these. We already have like 4 and 5 people literally in the past hour that want access to this. So this is going to be your replicated site. So you never have to worry about programming. You never have to worry about putting this together. I already did the video for you. You heard it. Rob played it 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. The join link will be here. It'll be emailed to you tonight. If you say yes, you want to get involved, I will have a bonus where you can literally use your Facebook page. I've been using my Facebook to earn a lot of money online. Okay. And my YouTube training, it's in another level. So it's literally off the chart. I literally have made so much money and I've taught people how to make money with YouTube. But of course, like I said, I have that training in my Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. In the vault. But this is literally what you want to call like almost like a brainchild. What you call it, Rob? I'd say it's like a brainchild. So this is literally what Rob was getting to. And like I said, if he can get that to work tonight, this is literally what you guys are going to be getting access to. You'd be getting access to an actual back office that looks like this. It's all state of the art. You'll be able to put your picture back there for branding. You'll have an actual sales link right here. See how simple this is back here? You're going to literally be able to earn $300 cash. Now, some people like to send Walmart MoneyGram. Some people send Zelle. Some people are doing Cash App. Okay. I mean, there's no need to ever have a merchant account or anything like that for this. What you're going to get is you're going to get the 3. I can't click on these because this is actually the information you're going to get, but I'm going to teach you literally how to make a bare minimum of one of these sales a day. I mean, who do you know right now that's struggling? I mean, it's everywhere. So you'll have billions of people, on Facebook, and you'll have another secret source that I've been using currently, and you're going to be able to access 3 leads a day. And I'm going to train on that, on how I use these leads every single day. 3 leads. Sometimes I get 5 leads. Sometimes I get 10 leads a day. So you're never going to worry about where you're getting your leads. And I also run traffic for my other community currently. Okay. So up here is your vault, your survival resources. And you know what's cool is I think Rob has this back. Do you?
I think I might, but I
Okay.
can kind of like go through the whole thing about what Mom was talking about the best I can do it because I think yeah it was really I love what she's saying, but I'll just utilize basically a little more. Let me just see here. Let me just get to my page again. I'm gonna share it again, and hopefully it does go through.
Yeah, the vault is what I love. This is literally information that we've taken like months, literally, and it's our own family stuff, secret stash.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is I'm gonna really hope this does actually share because it's like is keep your like if you could just keep your thumbs up on the screen there, Mom, or off to the side. That's for, just that way I can know that it's continuing. Put your thumbs down when it's not sharing. So what we did is we actually have a foundation. We have a foundation of 7 years. So a lot of maybe new folks are like, wait, are these guys like someone that just created this program? My mom has a foundation of over 35 years actually being self-employed. So a lot of you guys are still working maybe a 9 to 5 job. My mom has not worked one in 35 years.
38
35.
technically, but I'll go with
Okay,
35
38.
full time.
Okay, full time. Myself, I have not actually worked a actual physical 9 to 5 job or an Uber or a Lyft or any of that stuff since 2017. So I've definitely done this as well with my mom. And so the foundation we built was really awesome because, it really was like, okay, how can we build this as a family? Like, where do we go? Where do we buy things that we mentioned? And it's like, hold on here. Your screen is paused. Wow. This is insane, actually.
You guys are all on the edge of your seat. There's a picture of us recently. We went to the zoo for Charlotte's first birthday. That was fun. And you know what? I didn't have to worry about this is the thing that I get about some people. They come to me and I do a lot of consulting and things like that. And they're like, I'm so frustrated. I'm panicking because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to go to work anymore. And I'm like, well, burn your bridges behind you. That's what I did. What did the Vikings do back in the day? They just burned their boats behind them. You know what I mean? Some people still want to hang on to that the dream of that they're going to rise to the top. Well, my daughter already knows that she's working at a law firm. The chances of her going to the top of that law firm is very, very, very rare. Whereas in this industry, you can make as many sales as you want. You can do whatever you want anytime you want. Like there's that difference of that salary, that security of that 9 to 5, and I dropped that. I literally said, you know what? I want to have the time freedom. I want to be able to travel, homeschool my kids. In the last couple of years, I've had to take care of my husband. He was injured. He had a kidney injury a couple of years ago. I didn't know what I was going to do. Was it going to be able to go back to work? No, absolutely not. Not taking care of him too. So these systems have always been my bread and butter. And I've helped so many people to realize that. But it really does start from within. It starts with your mindset. He's going over the earnings disclaimer. I just feel like you should always have those disclaimers on any Zoom. I'm not sitting here telling you guys that you can absolutely make this kind of money, kind of money, and that I've taught other students. No, I'm just giving you the actual background of me. And I've given some people have never even been on my Zoom. So I just want people to understand where I come from, why I can control this because it's my server. I've bought these servers years ago, okay, and I keep expanding on my own servers. So I just feel like, hey, if you want to plug in, come into my community. There's training in the back office, obviously, but there's no way that I can ever state, hey, if you put this amount of work in, this amount of hours in, you can't do that. It's not allowed in this industry. And if you see people doing that and posting, hey, work an hour, work 2 hours to make X amount of money, that's just not legit. I'm sorry. It's just not. So I just want people to understand that we've built this frame, this foundation, and I love it because it's my second product. Actually, it's my third. The original Fearless Mama, I didn't even own it. It was on another person's server, and it was a front end for a high ticket. So just letting more people in here tonight. You know what? The other thing is I want to say is some people still think it's 8 p.m. Eastern and not 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're gonna probably get a bunch of people in the next hour to be jumping on. So anyway, I'm going to see if Rob is able to put that up. If he's not, I will, one second here. I will continue. We still got people piling in here, Rob, just so you know. Gonna go through the bonuses here in a minute. How did everybody like that? That 3 minutes, that 3 minute video. Everybody like it? Thumbs up? Yeah, pretty good, isn't it? Some people have seen a preview. Some people saw previews of this. So it's a one-time admin fee, $97, $300. Okay. So we're still gonna try still gonna try the rest of this presentation. He's actually halfway through. That's the cool part about this. Yeah, I would just use I wouldn't even worry about it anymore, bud. Let me see if I can show you guys one more thing, because it's a very simple instant pay commissions, 100%. Let me see if I can give them a sneak peek. So this is another, I wanted to share this. This is super cool. Some people are even wondering, and this is the thing about this economy. This is what I've told a lot of people. You know what? If you have, and everybody's at a different level and everybody's at a different spot in their life, right? And I totally understand that. But these are the bonuses we're giving people. The first 50 people will get another huge bonus on top of this. Like I told everybody, it's going to be for people that love Facebook. Who on here loves Facebook? By a show of hands, I've turned off the chat. Everybody likes Facebook. Some people are sucked into it. They don't get any work done during the day. That's not me. I literally have 15 minutes. I'm on, I'm off. Okay. Stratton, he actually joined already. Welcome, Stratton. Um, but I just wanted people to know that I'm going to be given a bonus of 20 targeted Facebook groups where you can post. There's going to be 15, no, 17 bonus images given for the first 50 people that join us with the cash vault tonight. So you can use it for any opportunity, but I would like it if you used it to resell this. So the other program that I have, can everybody see that okay? Quick emergency loans for bad credit, fast funding.
Yeah.
That's right, no matter what your credit. By the way, I'm a licensed mortgage broker. I hung up my hat after 9/11 though. I used to be a mortgage broker with my husband. We did real estate loans for 15 years. My first property flip was 57,000. I did it on my own, and you know what? That unlocked something in my brain. It unlocked the fact that, you know what? I could do it. Because prior to that, I didn't think I had it in me. I didn't think I had it in me to do any business. But that was when my husband came along and he tapped me on the shoulder and he said, Tammy, we can go to events. We can learn how to do this. You know how many network marketing events and how many actual Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Diane Hockman, all them events I've been to? Almost all of them. And there's one thing that really remains at the beginning of every event and almost every networking event that you'll go to. It's the mindset, isn't it? It's what they literally work on the most. You know what used to frustrate me when I got home? I bet everybody is wondering, what would frustrate Tammy when I get home? Where's the leads? I mean, but you didn't even teach me anything about leads. And so I would walk around the house and I would get so mad and I would buy Russell Brunson's books about traffic and all this kind of stuff. And I'd finally sat down. I finally had, Bruce knows what I'm talking about. I finally had an aha moment. This was 8 years ago. I finally said, wow, there's someone that will actually do an over the shoulder training and show me where to get the leads. Hence, it was a breakthrough. It literally was a breakthrough. Once you know how to generate leads, you can market anything online. And I've said that forever. And that's the reason why I can become top sponsor for anything if I wanted to be, because I know how to drive traffic. I'm not sitting on Facebook just doing nothing all day long or chatting with friends. Sorry, some of my friends, but I'm seriously that focused. When my little green light's on, I'm either messaging someone a link to say, here, join, or I'm running ads for people. So I'm just letting people know that if you're not driving traffic, then you're not really, really in business though, are you? You're just thinking that you want to be in business. So anyway, I'm going a little bit too extreme tonight. I just wanted people to understand that I do have the knowledge. I do, and I've been doing this for many, many years. So here's the other one right here. You're going to get guaranteed leads, 3 leads a day. There's also no funnels on this, no email setups, no setups whatsoever. As soon as you tell the system how you want to get paid, let me show you that in the back. Mary Beth's gonna love that. Right here is my profile. It's all ready to go. You can drag and drop any picture you want to change in here. So I want to change this one. I go like this. I tell the system I want that one. Look how it's loading. Boom. I change it and I save the changes. And now we're ready to go. Tammy's ready and in business within 1 minute. That's how fast this system is set up. Okay. So it is very, very nice if you want to confirm a payment. Like I said, Stratton's already joined. He'll just pay his registration fee. Rob would go in here, he would put his address in here or his Cash Vault username once he creates it. He searches the unpaid users, confirms him, boom, he's off and running. Now he's ready to accept 300. Does this make sense to everybody tonight? That's literally how fast it is. Everybody likes fast money. Well, this is what you want tonight. I can't click
Oh,
that.
I
That's right. You
did
only
not
seen
do
a
that.
bit of it. It's actually not it's the same on the sales page, just so you know. I
Okay.
haven't revealed anything. So this is what you get. I'm sorry to keep moving everybody. But this is what you get. And I mean, I took 6 months to put all this together. It's not like I just went and, decided it was I don't know, I must eat, sleep, and drink marketing. I've been doing it for 14 years, but I wanted something that was flexible. I wanted something that we could add to in the back. I wanted the pillars to be your core pillars that we all need cash flow. Let's agree. Gas is going up again. We all need to put the cash that we have into assets. Who else is in their mid 50s to whatever on this Zoom, right? So I'm so glad my husband taught me that in my 20s. I literally said, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is a coin? What are you talking about? Rare coins. I have no idea what you're talking about. We literally have the knowledge in there. And you know what? I don't mind talking about it. And maybe if I can twist my husband's arm, he would get on one of our special Zooms. But he's got literally all of his knowledge in this one as well, and where we get our own. Okay. Because let's just face facts. The dollar is even going bye-bye, right? The paper that we're using to exchange, right? And I wanted I'll show you guys even on the next Zoom where I get my granddaughter's silver. She gets a monthly shipment sent to her and she plays around with it. And right now she has no idea what the heck it is, but maybe someday she'll be able to turn it in and maybe buy jewelry, do whatever she wants to do with it, right? Because that's one thing is it's God's money, so it's always going to be going up. You're also going to get, this is Rob's part. He can probably talk about it, but he literally loves to prepare
Yeah.
people about what's happening. And I don't know if anyone knows, but in 2021, we literally just almost went, with the pandemic, and I'm on a Zoom, I'm recording, I get it. Everybody knows it was a pandemic, and it's who knows if it's going to happen again. But we literally went for a whole year and we camped. Yeah, not joking. I got away from everybody. I did Zooms just like this. Some people remember it. But don't you love that feeling of just peace, you know? Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. And as long as you have an
I'd like
internet
to add to
connection,
that.
then you'll be able to thrive. So this is the kind of stuff that we're going to be teaching. This is the kind of stuff that I love and I feel like every family should have preparing and moving forward. Okay. Everybody's like Rob says, adults on this Zoom, and we know what could be coming down the pike. If you don't care, hey, that's fine with me. This isn't the Zoom to stay on. But if you do feel like you want to prepare yourself or your family, then great. Then this is the community that you can have that free communication and that talk with. Okay. So anyway, I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to say tonight and what I wanted to share.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
give
I
Rob
might have gotten it
this
figured out,
mic.
Mom. I think I have it figured out. Believe me. I'm just gonna test it, and if I can't, then I'm just gonna talk about it. That works good. Yeah, so what we were going into, I'm just gonna try this because nope, it doesn't work. So Mac is acting up. Can you at least see that part? I just want to know. Okay, so I'm gonna share it like that. That's how we're gonna do it because everything else is I don't know what's going on. So basically, what Mom was saying is very simplified. One of the things that Mom and I have seen because we've been around for a long time doing improvements to get fearless, and then of course this new program. But what happens is, has anyone heard of, you take an ant hill into a mountain? Has anyone heard of that? Of course. Well, that's what people do, right? That's what they do. They actually make it harder than it actually is. So I learned that with when I was working my 9 to 5 jobs, and people, they'd crack their screen and then they'd be like, "Oh, but I never got Apple Care on it," things like that. And I'm like, "Well, you should have." So that's my joke. But basically, that's what us human beings do. We complicate things that are actually not complicated. So one of the pillar ones, like that mom said, is it's really cool to actually have this right here, regardless of any economy. We actually have this community, and you can do that. So Bella, of course, our bulldog, she loves Sharon. She loves the cash too. So it's kind of cool. We also have the pillar two. Like this one really is something like, again, you definitely want, like I said, there's literally one website link that if I were to give it, uh, you'd be like, Rob, where can I actually give you $1,000? Because I just am like mind blown where the resources that you find inside that right there. So that alone is worth it. But this is actually some of the coins that we were able to. Sometimes we trade them, we sell them, we dollar cost average them, and so we buy them like over time. You get to learn that. You get to actually find how to apply for even places that give you credit lines, credit cards. For instance, one of the websites my dad has actually has $1 million and a credit line for this. And I'm Chris. So, whoa, wait, my hubby's gonna love this. There you go. That's perfect for you. That's really one of those things. I just know people on here in the Zoom that love this kind of stuff. Pillar number three is personally my actual favorite. This is the one that I'm putting together. I'm also actually updating the document as more for Canadian folks as well. There's actually a lot less freedom up in Canada. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just true. There are a lot of the stuff that you find just will not be able to be found in the United States. That's why there's a Canadian version coming soon as well, but it's same similar situation. You'll see all the information and it will apply to you, whether regardless, it's going to apply to you. Very amazing though. Really, what the key thing is, I actually found, and I found this out actually through my sister. So I am a prepared guy. I love being prepared, but my sister actually had an issue with her car. And it was actually a few weeks ago. And I said, "Well, Amanda, do you have this?" And she goes, "No, I don't do that." "No, of course not, brother. I don't do that." I said, "Okay, that's fine. Well, let me stop by." And I had something to fix her car. But that was me. I'm a prepared person. And that's why you cannot have paranoia. You cannot be a paranoid person in times like this. You have to become prepared. And I really highly, highly recommend that to everyone. So that's my passion thrown in this pillar as well. So, it really just comes down to we, us, the people, got to help each other. We got to help each other. So, bonus number one, you obviously are going to get the emergency funding websites that is really recommended. You can get emergency cash even with bad credit. I mean, just imagine another $1,000 sent your way. That would help a lot. That really does. There's a lot of places that do help you out, right? Another bonus is, and this is really coming from a guy that is actually the tech guru of the entire community. Okay. I have, in fact, look at this in front of you. Look, this is another MacBook. I'm on one right now. This is my other one, my other baby. And my sister was joking with me. She says, "You don't need another Mac." I said, "Yes, I do." And I was even telling the Apple store guy yesterday. He says, "Oh, you have like three or four of them." I said, "Yeah." And I was looking at another one. So, I'm a tech guy. And the good thing is you don't have to be techie. There's no funnels, no emails, no setups, none of that. It's literally simple as that. And of course, because we're a community, we actually built this easy comp plan, and I'm just going to break it down easier, just so it actually is easier in your mind. But it's 300 direct to the person that invited you tonight or when you see this again. which is really cool. It's actually only a one-time admin fee. So to actually build your back office and get everything live and working, and for you to actually sell this is only $97. You also have the ability to take in it's member to member. So if maybe you have Apple Pay, and you have someone local, and you say, hey, join in, and then Apple Pay together. You can do that. It's a peer-to-peer. But you can also do cash, which a lot of people love that, right? They actually do love physical, actual cash mailed out. And if you're someone that's a privacy advocate and you're someone that's like kind of hush hush about your address and you don't want it sent, I recommend just getting a PO box and having it sent there. Okay. You got to think out of the box. You don't want to think small. You want to think outwards, out of the box. And you can do it like that. There's again no funnels or setup to make money. It's literally a self-serve. And what's cool is you don't have to promote this at all. You grab the information, you know the information, you are binded in with us as you have an account, and you have that ability to actually lock in and learn with us, and it's really sweet. So real targeted leads straight to you. Mom actually has that, and she's going to cover that a little towards the end. But we actually give you ads for the first 50 people. We are going to close that up because I feel that people that want to grab in on this, you're going to get these really beautifully made ads. Just like, look at this. I mean, no one just thinks of making ads like this. But this is what I do. This is my passion. I do photographic stuff and Photoshop and Canva and stuff, and I make sure that it looks really, really good. Look at this, a zombie, like a zombie apocalypse. Oh my goodness. These are ads that actually literally pop out. And so you want to get ground running in on this and actually be able to market it with us. So three places under 300, or three places, 300 under 30 minutes a day. So really simple. We made it where you can share this in any way you want, absolutely any way you want. And if you have ads like these are really grabbing attention, right? And of course, it's really whatever you're comfortable with marketing. So if you don't want to market a certain method or direction or way, Mom actually has indirect marketing methods. As you learn, she has the three leads a day. And we also have this as well. We're going to talk about the bonus of, and Mom's going to explain the numbers on this for fast action takers. But if you do want a system that actually can market this, like actually literally take it and market it with a funnel and all that stuff, we actually do have that, luckily, because we have this as our main company, which is so cool. So GFF, many of you guys know, maybe you don't know, but there's actually a $200 funnel builder, base builder, that you can actually take this and like combine it and actually utilize this and really at full throttle market this system. So not only you get two income opportunities, but you actually can market it with funnels. Now, do you need funnels? Absolutely not. No, you don't. And that's why we built this cash funnel, the 300 vault. But really, we actually give a really fair value. It's a $200 paid one time. And then to actually keep your pages and keep your system running and flowing like a beautiful jet going through the air. We actually only charge $1.56 a day, and that's billed only one time a month. So it's 47 a month. That's it. It's very, very cheap. And so basically you have that ability. But what's even best is what I've done is I said, Mom, how can we take this to the next level still, and actually apply with someone that wants to have a multi-business still in, we're now March. Oh my goodness, March 9th. Cannot believe it. But we're actually now into March. How can we actually combine these businesses and maybe have it under one laptop and it's shipped out to you? Well, guess what? We did actually now add that. So pricing is going to vary. You are going to have to contact your sponsor directly, or get in touch with the three-way with Mom and I, and only if you absolutely are serious. And that's actually priced out. There's going to be some pricing on that, and it's going to have to be absolute serious people. if you want a laptop and you want this business included. And there's, by the way, multi levels of Get Fearless. So there's from 200 all the way to $2,000. And so think about how much money that could make you, not what it actually costs you. So it's actually really cool. So there's a lot of value. And guess what? With that laptop setup at the top level and with this, you actually get a one-on-one Zoom with me. So you actually get a one-on-one Zoom. We get to discuss and really, really get you rocking and rolling. It's actually a phenomenal, phenomenal value, right? It's like winning a jackpot, right? It's like winning a jackpot lottery. Really, the choice comes down to, it's yours, right? Because so like really the times that we're living in, for me as a human being, we're just like I call us, we're spiritual beings in a human body experience, right? But what we really are dealing with is really crazy stuff. Like this is not sugarcoating it, it's like nasty stuff. And so what we have to do if we are going to be on the light and the good side and actually build this out in a community, we're going to want to fight it or we're going to want to prepare for it. And so that's really why we built this because it's a love and passion of mom and I. And we had it, we've been doing it. We want you guys to be a part of us. And mom, if you want to explain the process of like the leads and all the sign up processing that's going to be involved, pretty simple, guys, tonight. Let's go. And I really can't wait to see everyone else inside. So thank you so much.
Awesome job, Rob. Thank you. So glad that those slides cooperated there for you. So just because this is the first day that we're launching, and literally as we've been doing the Zoom, my programmer is finishing up the registration. You'll have to email me, you'll have to Facebook me. So what we're gonna have to do is in the order of like my Get Fearless Freedom members, people that are already in our community. If you want to message me and then get your people set up. So that's how we'll have to do it. Okay, it's going to be a really simple registration though. And you already know the price. So it's $397 one time. And then all you have to do is you're going to have your access your link right back here. Once you do join tonight, you'll log in and then you'll give it to your recurring member. Does that make sense? 1 second. Got some people talking behind me. Okay. 1 second. I've actually been at places where they've asked me, what do you do? Like you have a bunch of people on a Zoom, what do you do? And then I'll give them my business card and then they'll be, hey,
Mhm.
I'll be in touch. So it's always it's a thing, and to think that I used to be shy. So okay, so getting back to this, you're gonna want to make sure you email us and you can send jointeamtammy@gmail.com. Anyone that wants to get started tonight. Some people have already messaged me on Facebook. I'm very transparent. That's another thing I didn't talk about tonight. It used to frustrate me so bad when I would join something and no one would be there for questions. Okay. We're even going to have a support email with my programmer. He's got it right here for all issues. Anything that you have questions on, support at 300cashvault.com. I haven't even tested it yet, so don't test it tonight. Like I said, this is all brand new. The paint's still being put on, so to speak. But this is literally what we're gonna do it in that order. And then anyone that does join tonight, I will do a Zoom on Wednesday because I think Zooms are easier. I do not train in Messenger, just so people know. I can answer some questions, yes, but I do not train in Messenger. But anyone that wants to set it up and actually collect emails, because I do love collecting emails, just let me know. And some people actually think it's starting now. So I'm going to have to just jump off and we'll see how many people jump on this next it's 8 o'clock Eastern, right, Rob? I got so messed up today with the clocks
Yeah.
because we never ever change our clocks. So anyway, this is the order we have to go, how we have to go, okay? So like Chris, you've already messaged me because you have a person signing up. I have he's just so many people on here. Stratton, you'll get with Rob because you already okay. And then Rob has people that he's got to get in, and then they get their link. So that's how we're gonna have to do it with the leaders on the Zoom here tonight. And then everything, like I said, we can pretty much do in Facebook, on Facebook probably. Is everybody connected with us on Facebook pretty much or email? I think everybody is. And Jim,
The best part about this, I want to say too, Mom,
yeah.
is someone that looks at this like there's analytical minds, there's people that are non-analytical. They just say $300, my gosh, the value alone. But what I will say is this is literally priced absolutely perfect. Like this is like tens of thousands, 20,000, like 30, 50,000. Like this is information that I literally have scoured for back when COVID hit. Okay. Like there was information that I one day was attending something just before, right around the COVID thing hit. And I found this like company that literally protects you if you have to defend your life. Yeah, you heard that. You understand what that means, right? A lot of people, do you know what I mean by that? If you're in the United States, this, that, okay? That information alone is literally worth yourself not in the prison cell if you actually had to do that. Okay. Because I learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of stuff, Mom. So it's pretty cool. It's stuff that Mom even was like, you mean you get five
I
years
forgot
if
about
you
that.
just do this? I go, yep, yep, 5 years. That's what you would get against you if you had to do that. So there's like, whoa, that's information that even Julie, my friend, right, would be like, whoa, you mean I can do that? So just stuff I have to like little sprinkle it. That's really what we found. We found stuff like that that actually protect you. So that's kind of the cool stuff. I just wanted to like give you guys an idea because what we put in there and what we actually are evolving it and just improving it is a value right there, as you know, selling it is going to be awesome. So that's what I wanted to say. I learned a lot of stuff. I don't mean to talk over Mom too much, but oh, Mom, there's more people coming. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what
My
I was a little
goodness.
worried about. Actually, people think it's starting now. So I had about 100, almost 100 people register. So I apologize. I will do another Zoom. I only limit this to 80 to 100 people when I do Zooms. I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So if I have to redo it, I will do it Wednesday. But if you want to, we can do a formal launch. You know, honestly, like I said, I use Facebook. I use my list. Anyone on here have lists? By chance? Anyone? Stratton, you might. I know Mary Beth does. But I'll have an email swipe copy if you want to launch it to your list because like I said, this is going to convert. The video is hot, hot, hot. We did it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, I just know with affiliate marketing platforms and programs, this will be going viral. Give Fearless Freedom went viral. This is going to go viral. So if you do want to get on before everybody starts hitting the lists, Hercules, Top Surfer, solo ads, all that kind of stuff that I have specialty in, get with me tonight. There's no lack of leads. There's no lack of people. You have to stop thinking lack. You want to make sure that you're writing out your plan. You know, how many 300s do you want to collect a day? These are things that I've already discussed, and it's right on the video. So see, that's why I thought everybody, I apologize. We're actually just ending up the Zoom. It started at 7 p.m. Eastern. I know some people I got messed up actually. I said 7 p.m. just because I hate to always like do that to like my East Coaster people. Like 8 o'clock to me, I'm already like, okay, where's bed? Especially after I've been a whole day with Charlotte. Man, she is like almost walking, by the way. She's just about there. She stood up for 7 seconds the other day, like freestyle, you know? And was just standing there. We're like, is she gonna take her first steps? And she didn't. But anyway, hey, and that's one thing I want to talk about. I mean, am I gonna tell her, no, don't walk? I've never understood when we get to adults, so many people tell us, no, we can't do something. The sky's the limit, honestly. The sky's the limit. When you have a person that knows how to generate leads like me, and I've taught over 10,000 people in my career in 14 years, I just feel like we have what we need right now, and it's just a great combination to have. So I'm super psyched. Yeah, we got a lot of people coming back on. I see some people. So let's just wrap it up. I'm gonna end the recording right now. Where we got it? Where's the recording, Rob? Huh, did I even record it? There it is. I hope I recorded it. Did I stop?